Sunday morning, waiting for the monorail.
Alright, everybody, here's your next monorail, monorail orange. At this time, make sure any and all strollers are completely bolted down at this time. Monorail will take us into Tomorrowland. Everybody's last and final stop.
And Disney California Adventure. To the left of the monorail is the main entrance of Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Disneyland is truly an American original. Since its opening in 1955, it has hosted hundreds of millions of guests from around the world, including presidents, kings, and celebrities.
So we just got off the monorail. We're heading to Fantasyland, try to get all the 5-minute rides out. Looks like it's pretty empty today, Sunday morning, about 8:50 a.m. Oh, it looks like Teacups is empty too, because there's a lot of teacups that have no people in there.
What are they worried about?
There's the line. There's the whale. Yeah. We have a no stroller day today. So we're gonna see how long the wait is for Pinocchio. Doesn't look like there's any wait for the carousel. You want the carousel? We're gonna go to Pinocchio right now. Didn't you want to go to Pinocchio? Okay. Yeah, it's right here. Looks like there's hopefully no line. This way, bub.
doors and lock one. Still in somewheres. Watch out! Let's go! On your way now.
Okay, we're gonna go all to the dark fantasy ride that Auntie's afraid of.
Whale.
Oh, the other whale?
I thought that one has a mind.
Okay. He's like afraid of the whale in Pinocchio.
Not you.
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid of Snow White. I'm just scared of the witch. It looks long. How about Mr. Toad?
You got let's see.
Well, let's go see how long Snow White is first.
Wait, that's ours.
Is Snow White long? Okay, let's go look at Mr. Toad then. Looks like it's a 5-minute wait, so we will be going there. Let's go to the whale since he wants it. The storybook? Do you want to go? Okay.
We've been talking about that.
Yeah, he's into whales right now, I guess. So that's where we'll go.
Sunny Yellow Shop. Inside the boat at all times. And please, my friends, supervise your children so our story doesn't have an unnecessary plot twist. Now here at Disneyland, our story's going to start on the magic carpet ride or even down the rabbit hole. But our story today starts with Monstro the whale, the very same whale from the story of Pinocchio. Now, while he might look a tad bit intimidating, don't you worry. He just helps us reach Storybook Land, where our stories start with Once Upon a Time. And once upon a time, there was a big bad wolf who huffed and puffed and tried to blow down the houses of the 3 little pigs. They lived in houses of straw, stick, and guaranteed wolf-proof brick. Our story now takes a strange turn around the corner and into Alice's quaint English village on the left, where one golden afternoon she followed a very, very, very late white rabbit all the way down that rabbit hole and into Wonderland. Now, if that story wasn't quite your cup of tea, on our right-hand side is London Park, where Peter Pan and the darling children first took flight into Neverland, where they would never ever have to grow up. With the help of Tinkerbell, all they needed was some faith, some trust, and of course, a thank you pixie dust. In the enchanting city of Agrabah, a street rat named Aladdin not only stole a loaf of bread in that marketplace, but also the hearts of the Princess Jasmine. After staying one jump ahead of the evil Jafar, they now live happily ever after in the Sultan's palace. And now, folks, don't you dare close your eyes, because in front of us are the shining, shimmering, and splendid archways that Aladdin and Jasmine first went over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride to a whole new world together. Welcome to the Cave of Wonders, where I bet you've never had a friend like Genie. He's got phenomenal cosmic power, but lives in that itty bitty lamp. As we make our way out there, let's become wishes and we can make them come true. And speaking of wishes coming true, Snow White's dearest wish was to get away from the evil queen. She found that in the cottage of the 7 dwarves on my right, where you can hear them whistle while they work. And on our left is the story of Cinderella, whose evil stepmother stopped her from going to the royal ball. With the help of a fairy godmother, she was able to go in there. She met Prince Charming. However, she did not make her midnight curfew, so her pumpkin carriage is just hanging out up there to this day. And now don't you worry, they now live happily ever after in the castle on top of the hill. And Cinderella taught us that a dream is a wish your heart makes. But now how can you dream without a good old blanket? Over on our left-hand side is our patchwork quilt, inspired by the 1933 Silly Symphony cartoon Lullaby Land. And all the plants here in Storybook Land are completely real, thanks to the magic Tinkerbell and a wonderful Disneyland horticulture team, of course. Nothing here ever has to grow up. Now up ahead is Disneyland resident worst driver, Mr. J. Thaddeus Toad, who traded in his family home of Toad Hall for a little red dune buggy that I hear he takes on wild rides through Fantasyland. And welcome to Arendelle, whose gates opened for the first time in forever for Queen Elsa's coronation day. After accidentally starting an eternal winter, Princess Anna would not let her go and raced up the mountain to save her. Out in the village in front of us, a woodcarver named Geppetto wished upon a star for his puppet, Pinocchio, to become a real boy. After being saved from Monstro, the Blue Fairy granted his wish. And my friends over on the left, I hear Oaken's having a big summer blowout. Yoo-hoo! Now a final chapter of our story takes us to Prince Eric's castle on the right, where a little mermaid named Ariel fell in love with him. However, her story actually began right here, beyond the waterfall, in the underwater city of Atlantica, where she was to become a part of our world. Yeah, now my friends, like all good stories, they have reached our happily ever after. But here at Disneyland, your stories have only just begun, so I hope you guys have the most wonderful day today. As we approach the dock, please keep all hands, arms, and fingers in.
Next ride.
Please watch your children. Thank you. ようこそ。お客様の安全のため、乗船中は船から腕や手、足を出さないでください。また、お子様から目を離さない。Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat, and please watch your children. Thank you.
I'm gonna take the train to New Orleans Square. Ten-minute wait. Nobody here. What is he eating? No butter.
No thanks, Caitlin.
Want that?
No.
Hey, that's not nice.
For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of that happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
We're now cruising into Tomorrowland Station. This will be a ranks of all the attractions in Tomorrowland, including Autopia, which is right in front of us, the monorail station close by here, Finding Nemo, Space Mountain, and so much more. Please stay fully seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Thank you.
No more. It's getting busier. Water? No? No water. What do you want? Here's our food.
Mama, where's the other superhero?
Chicken tenders.
The big one.
It's the only one that was available for mobile order
Where's the
now.
little one? Which one?
And we don't like to wait. Just finished our food. We need to walk it off now. So, it looks like it's getting a little bit crowded, so we're gonna head out to downtown and walk back to parking. It's crowded, but it's not hot, so it's good. I know not a lot of people play Pokemon anymore. It's hard to fill gyms now here. Before it's like every single time you go in there's always people like raiding. Now it's like barely anybody. Yeah? Let's go see how crowded Main Street is. Any side is fine. This side, Cheryl, this side, because we always go on that side.
Oh no,
Oh, what are you doing?
we didn't do any pin trading.
I know, let's go pin trade. Hold on, let me go get my pins out. Okay, that's it. Bye.